100 days ago, I started this character with the sole purpose of testing out a Jaseown script. Since I posted that video, I've been fielding questions almost daily about the bot and how I use it. So let's talk about what it's like when you let the script do all the work for you. So you can kind of see the build I'm working with here. I've only taken my skills to a cap of 700, and my highest aspect is tier 9. I took death all the way to tier 7 before I was convinced by a lot of you that that just really wasn't worth it anymore. And then I quickly leveled fire to tier 9. Best decision I've made so far. I've also dabbled slightly with the mastery chain, but the truth is I'm just using the links I've received so far from things like societies. I wanted to give a really honest representation of what it's like to use this build every single day when you're fighting monsters. I've chosen Gavrinim because it's pretty much a dungeon where I can go anywhere in it and hold my own against the mobs. So I have added a few keys to my workflow when I'm using this character. I have the classics already. 1, to turn on the script. 2, to turn on the getaway script. And 3, to cancel all scripts. Keys. God. Here we go. There we go. So here's the deal. This guy is after me. I've got the PK getaway key on right now. He's going to hit me for a little bit here. The thing is, as soon as he uses, well, he's not gonna. Is he giving up? Okay, I wanted to give a really accurate representation of what it's like using this script, and that was the perfect representation, right? This script is powerful. It's super powerful. I've added a few hotkeys to my workflow here that has really made this sort of a unique experience to anything I've ever used in UO. So my main set is 1, 2, and 3 on my keyboard is turn on Autobot script, turn on healing script, which is also known as the PK getaway script, and 3 cancels out all of my scripts. So what you just saw there was me alternating between 2 and 3, which I was healing myself and then using 3 to get a little bit further away in tiles. Then I turned back on heal when I needed to heal or drink a red pot. The other thing I've added to this script is I've added C, which is my leather gathering script. So that essentially carves up a corpse. I've added a few keys for controlling the summons. So A is all kill, S is all patrol, and then Q is all follow me. I don't have an all guard because that's built into turning on the Autobot script. All guard. I have a few PvP / kind of circumstantial buttons left on the keyboard still. Page down is my release followers. Z will use my last target and shoot a magic arrow. X will use my last target and shoot an E-bolt. And then W is my teleport when I'm trying to get away from something. Okay, so are there cons about using this build? Yes, obviously there are. Some people are gonna say you're not really playing UO. That's whatever, I don't care about that. There's other things like your screen's really messy. There's a lot of spamming of system messages and overhead messages, but at the end of the day, I've really kind of used those to my advantage, and now I'm very good at figuring out when a script is functioning, when it's not, when I need to go do some work. If you are a new player and you don't understand how mages work in UO, start with this script. My summary after using this build for the last 2 to 3 years. My summary after using this build for the last 2 to 3 months is, if you have never played a mage because it seems overly complicated in Ultima Online, this is definitely a great place to start. I have gone from not understanding any of the mechanics around magery to really being able to kind of hang out in these like level 3 dungeons, and I've started dipping my toe into PvP because it kind of makes more sense now. My advice is, if you've never played a mage, put this script on your character, let it run, and kind of understand through watching it the game mechanics, right? It has a specific order it does things in, and that'll sort of teach you sort of the most efficient ways to do things when it comes to fighting PvM. After learning the language of PvM, then I started to apply that to PvP, and I'm not saying I'm a fantastic PvP person, but what I am saying is I can at least go to the fights now and understand what's going on. So if you have any questions about Autobot stuff, ask me. I'll try to answer them for you, but in reality, join Jace's Discord. I'll link it below. Just try things, right? Just get out there, put this on your character, and see what happens. If you guys enjoyed all that, don't be afraid to hit this video with a like. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I am on Twitch now, so you can see my schedule right over here. I'm trying to stream 2 to 3 times a week. We'll see how that goes. The link's down below if you want to give me a follow and catch me over there. Thanks.